Have you ever noticed how sometimes a single thread can weave its way through a fabric, unnoticed yet essential? Perhaps you've held a soft scarf in your hands, feeling its texture as your fingers traced its delicate weave. And as you follow the pattern, there's something soothing about it, letting your thoughts settle, becoming quieter with each moment. It's like that natural rhythm you feel when watching the tides in and out, ebb and flow. And with each breath, there's a sense that time begins to blur, past, present and future blending together in the most comforting way. It reminds me of an old story about a village where every family wove their own tapestries. Each thread carried memories of laughter, challenges and love. The villagers didn't just create fabrics, they told stories through their hands. And as they worked, their minds became calm, focused on the rhythm of the loom, the steady pull and release. And you might even imagine that now, the simple act of weaving, creating space to breathe, to pause, to feel connected. And it's interesting, isn't it, how just listening, just allowing yourself to be here, can feel like one of those threads, drawing you gently inwards. In the village was a young woman named Mara. She often felt lost and disconnected, as though her tapestry had unraveled. One day, while walking through the woods, she found an elderly weaver sitting by a stream, her hands dancing with coloured threads. "What are you making?" Mara asked. The weaver smiled and said, "Every thread is a connection. Some are bright with love, others darker with lessons, but together they create something strong." Mara frowned. "I don't know where to begin. My threads feel scattered." The weaver simply nodded. "Ah, but scattered threads are only waiting to be gathered." She handed Mara a simple loom and said, "Start with what's closest. Choose one thread, a kind word you gave or a moment you felt seen, and weave it in." Mara hesitated, then selected a single golden thread. As she worked, she noticed her breathing slowing, her thoughts clearing. Each thread she added told a story. Her grandmother's laugh, the kindness of a stranger, the strength she found in herself after difficult times. Slowly, her tapestry began to take shape. The weaver watched and said softly, "You see, love and compassion aren't grand gestures. They're the threads we choose, one by one. And every thread connects us, not only to others, but also to ourselves." Mara smiled. For the first time in a long while, she felt her heart soften, her spirit awaken. As you sit here now, perhaps you can imagine gathering your own threads, one by one, until a sense of connection begins to grow within you. Each choice, each moment, weaving love and compassion into your day. And when you open your eyes, you might carry that feeling with you, noticing the small, meaningful threads that surround you. Perhaps even now you can begin to see them, feel them, embrace them. Thank you for joining me in the village of the weavers today. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.